What's up, y'all? So I told y'all about the water intrusion in my 3rd gen Tacoma. It was coming in through these vents here. Well, I finally got all my parts from Toyota. Today, we are gonna put it all back together. I got my vents. I got some new foam to go under the carpet. It was really moldy, so I didn't want to put that back. I'll walk y'all through the process. So first thing, I gotta get these old vents out. They look like they've got some clips on them. So I'm gonna try and just pop them out through the back. Alright, so looks like the bed might be in the way. I might need to move the bed back to do this. Wasn't sure, haven't seen it done. Yeah, that's definitely what I'm gonna have to do. So let me go round up some tools and we'll get the bed taken off. So it is a T55, I believe. Yeah. Biggest I've got that goes on the side is a T50, so I found an old jack handle and I have these little right angle Torx. They're definitely tight. Seems like every bolt on Toyota is always tight. So I'll get them all busted loose and back them out, and we'll see if we can just scoop the bed back just enough to where I can get in there and do what I need to do. All right, so a little update. I got all of these out with the exception of this front one. It's fighting me. I got some PB Blaster and went underneath. Took the punch and hit it with the hammer. See if I can bust loose. It's obviously hadn't ever been taken off, so I'll let y'all know. I may have to go get one of those socket style T55s from the store. I'll see if I can get it with this tool. All right, got what we need. Quick trip to O'Reilly's. Even had some reward points, so got it for like $3. Can't beat that. Let's go see if we can knock it out. All right, I think we'll be able to get it now. Yes, indeed. All right, so we got all those out. Back these back out, and we'll let's see if I can scoot this bed back just a little without having to undo anything else. All right, let's see. I don't really know the best way to do it. All right, so before I take too many parts off, I decided to crawl up under here and have a look. I took a 2x6 and got it up on the bed and ran it down to this jack and jacked it up a little bit. And as you can see, it tilted the bed. That may be just enough to do what we need to do. Instead of having to take the bumper and more parts off just to change these 2 vents. So I guess we'll give this a shot and see what happens. All right, I'm gonna reach in here, see if I can't fish this thing out some kind of way. Well, or drop it. Works too. All right. That is our problem. Look how dry rotted that old seal is. I mean, it was just letting water pour into the cab. So, cool. Let me grab a new one, see if I can't get it popped in. All right, out with the old, in with the new. I want the flaps facing down, of course, so water won't get in. Let me see if I can fish it up. And then I'll pull y'all in here so you can see. It's not a whole lot to it. See if I can get that junk held out the way, but there's the new vent coming in, and you just pull it and lock it. Make sure you get the bottom and the top. There we go. We should be waterproofed again on this side anyway. Let me go run around and do the passenger. Okay, so you got these little clips. Press the top one and the bottom one. Push it out. Top and bottom. Push it out. Push it out. Boop. That one fell all the way down, I think. Yep. Sweet. It's sitting on top of the muffler, but I'll grab it. So that one's out, and we'll put the new one in. As you can see, same issue, rotten, and got our new one ready to go in. So I'll pop this in, and I'll get back with y'all, and we'll start putting this interior back together. Let the bed back down. Grab our block of wood. And I'll see if I can't get the bed resituated here. Put the bed bolts back in. I'll look up a torque spec. I'm sure they have one. You can see we're sitting a little high over here still. So let me do some adjusting. All right. Only torque spec I could find was roughly 60, 65, so I'll snug them with this, make sure the tailgate operates right, make sure all my gaps match up pretty good, and then I'll torque them to 65. Looks like a pretty similar gap all the way around to me. So now I guess it's time to put all these interior parts back together. I've been having them stacked up all in the garage and everywhere else. So I'll be happy to get this done. All right, time to put this thing back together. I'm gonna take the battery off first just because, I don't know, it's a habit. And they got airbag stuff in there. I don't want to set anything off by accident. So, battery disconnected. I'm going to take these two front seats back out. There we go. This is what is left underneath that. Like I said, it was just a lot. I tried taking it apart and it was going to be a major task, so take the easy way out. And it doesn't matter because we got insulation again. And you won't ever see it. So I know the next thing I need is the floor vents. Yep. I do remember all these being underneath the carpet. I think my new pad came with this piece. Let me make sure. I think this is all the floor venting. Just have to figure out what goes where. And yep, I got the new one of these, so we can chunk that. Just need to figure out these floor vents. I want to say they're labeled. Left hand and right hand. So that's going to stay over here. Right hand. It should be. I'm gonna clean this carpet before we put it back in. I don't know if you can see in the camera, but my yellow lab loves to ride with me. Her hair goes everywhere. Sweet. Good enough for me. Now let's see if we can go get this thing wrangled into the truck. Alright, y'all. Let me see if I can put this other side back together. I don't remember. I didn't remember what size socket, but that's what I had on there, so that works out good. guys, got the back panel in. It just sets in there. It's got a few little plastic rivets you pop, and then it takes these 10mm head bolts. We've got little spots for them throughout the field. I'm gonna put all them in, and then we'll put the seats in. Almost forgot. I gotta put this in first. A little storage, under seat storage. It literally sets right in, and then just has plastic pop rivets all the way around. It's no big deal. Easy peasy. I actually popped that back piece back out. I couldn't remember the best order to do all this because, like I said, it's been a while. All right, let me tighten all these up and then I'll put the bottom in. A couple little pins you can line up on the front. Makes it pretty easy. I went ahead and tightened this seat belt bolt from earlier and popped the little cover on it. Tell you what, before I get too far, maybe I ought to plug all this crap in. Sure would be a lot easier. Alright, y'all. Well, that's it. It's really not a complicated job. It's just time consuming. And it didn't help that I had this thing torn apart, like I said, probably 2 months ago. So if I was you, I would order your parts first. If you find that those vents are leaking, just go ahead and get the mat to go with it. I'll put some part numbers in the description. But yeah, all I used was a 10, a 12, a 14 socket, an extension, a ratchet, razor, and the body panel tool. So good luck to y'all if y'all do it. Nothing too crazy. Let me know if you got any questions.